My shit set up. I'm back at it again with another video. As y'all can see, I made it to the heaven gates. Now, let me stop playing. But y'all niggas said y'all want me to make a video talk about Carlos. You know what I'm saying? Y'all fuck with me, so y'all want me to make a video talking about some things that I feel like would honestly change if Carlos was still alive. If my nigga was still breathing, right? Now I'm gonna be talking about some obvious shit. If you're a Saints Row fan, you know this shit. You're a Saints Row fan, so you should obviously know this shit. Now we all can admit after Saints Row 2 that my nigga Carlos he vanished completely. It's like he didn't exist in the Saints Row universe. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, he just was completely absent and he was ghosted. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the fact in Saints Row 4 that they was gonna make a model for Lynn and Dunny and all like Julius and them, but they didn't even make a model for like Carlos either. Like, I mean, I'm just saying, like I just feel like after Saints Row 2, he kind of was vacant and vanished. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even make one for Dix though. It was a lot of characters that they missed making actual good models for. It was confusing to me, but I ain't gonna lie, like, that's besides the point, you feel me? We talking about, you know what I'm saying, overall, yeah, he went vacant, he vanished, he get like mentioned in Saints Row 3, like one time, and after that, that's it, you feel me? But he was a mystery character, you know what I'm saying? He was distant, and you know, he was overall a good character, though. He was like, I say, when it came to him being an important character, he was in second place when it came to Saints Row 2, because, you know, Troy was in first place, you know, because he saved your life completely. But, you know, he did help, you know, Carlos helped you break out, so, you know, you gotta give, you know, Carlos his fucking flowers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? RP to my nigga Carlos, right? Now, I told y'all when certain characters are added to, you know what I'm saying, or you know, when certain characters are added back into a game or still alive in a game or, you know, and stuff like that, right? It could change up the story. You know what I'm saying? It could change up certain characters. Now, I honestly did believe that, you know what I'm saying, if Carlos didn't die, the way he didn't die, you know what I'm saying, the boss wouldn't go so hard on the Brotherhood. I feel like the reason why we can all admit that if it came to which gang he went the hardest on, we can most definitely say he went super hard, you know what I'm saying, on the Brotherhood, you know, for how they did Carlos. You know what I'm saying? Jessica got her ass smashed and turned into mashed potatoes, bro. You feel me? She was and you know, she was talking grimy as hell on that phone, talking that shit. You feel me? And then, you know what I'm saying, when stuff like that happened, you know what I'm saying, when, you know, when her ass got put in that truck, her ass was all scared and shit, crying and shit. You feel me? But honestly, bro, I ain't gonna even lie though. I'm not gonna even lie though. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, but y'all have to understand the Brotherhood was already, they was just, they was filled up with too much. You know, they just thought they was too reckless and shit. Like I said, even them trying to talk shit, saying, oh, 2080 and accept this shit because y'all a piece of shit now and nobody gives a fuck about y'all. And all that shit that y'all did back in 2006 is thrown in the dust. And fuck y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying? And nobody wasn't going for that because the Saints stood off their business, you know what I'm saying? And all the hard work they had to put in back in 2006, you know, getting rid of the games like the Vice Kings, the Roses and shit like that. They weren't going for that. So, you know, that's another reason why kind of player went hard on Mero. But for the most part, Carlos just made him go hard even worse. Like I said, if Carlos probably wasn't killed in a like he got shot or something, maybe Jessica wouldn't die so bad. Y'all know what I'm saying? And maybe it wouldn't make player go so just turn into this big beast when it came to killing the Brotherhood. He was so determined. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I just feel like, you feel me, like, yeah, he would have, you know, took it easy on them, right? Now, another thing I want to talk about. Now, I'm just saying it's a Saints Row game. Y'all know. I just want to let y'all know this. If Carlos survived, that means that we was going to have to lose another Saint. I'm not counting Aisha because she wasn't no Saint. I'm talking about an actual Saint. Now, I ain't going to lie. You know, I think when it comes to taking characters, you know, it don't really matter I feel like which character they take. I feel like they'll mostly possibly take peers. They could have took Johnny, but I don't think or it could either be Shundy. No, I say it could have been Shundy. It could have been it could have been any Saint, honestly, bro. You know what I'm saying? So if Carlos survived, another Saint was going to have to die. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to let niggas know that. You feel me? I possibly think Johnny, maybe if he survived, Carlos survived, maybe they would have made that katana actually kill him, or maybe they would have made it where you was not at the hospital and Johnny got gunned down at the hospital. I'm just saying, shit happens, right? Now, let's talk about, you know what I'm saying, if, you know what I'm saying, Carlos made it to Saints Row 3 and he survived. You know what I'm saying? Now, if Carlos made it to Saints Row 3, I do feel like, you know, the relationship that, you know what I'm saying, And like, you know, in Saints Row 2, like let me talk about Saints Row 2, the Brotherhood would have obviously went down. You feel me? I just feel like the boss wouldn't go so hard on them. Right now, let me get back on my point. Now we saw the relationship between, you know what I'm saying, Player and Carlos in Saints Row 2. And you know, I feel like y'all know I know Player is brished as a bad person, but like what I liked about Player, you know what I'm saying, he was not so hard on the Saints. We saw how Mero was a choking Dunny and, you know, being so hard on them, and how these gangs were so hard on this gang and how this gang was so hard on them. But what I liked about Player as being a boss of the Saints, he was not hard on the Saints. You feel me? He wasn't hard on Carlos. You know, even when Carlos would slip up, he was like, Carlos, I understand, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, bro. You feel me? We go figure some shit out. And honestly, bro, I just feel like Player, you know what I'm saying, was a real nigga. I just feel like Player didn't like to be fucked over. And that's just how Player was. And a lot of niggas like that. They don't like to be fucked over. And I just love the relationship that him and Carlos had. It was understanding, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like they, you know, somewhat stuck together with each other, you know. You know, the fact that how hard, you know, the boss went in Saints Row 2 showed you that he fucked with Carlos for real. You know, Carlos really was a helping hand, you feel me? And he was valuable. You know, I really think that they had a close connection. And to be honest, if he survived in Saints Row 3, yes, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, I do feel like they would have grew closer on some real, like, buddy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, really grew closer, like, in a closer way. And I always kind of looked at it like, you know, maybe the boss kind of understood Carlos in some way. Because let's be honest, in Saints Row 1, Player was kind of like Carlos. He was just a helping hand, doing what people said and shit like that. And you know, I think Carlos a kid too. So Player understands where Carlos come from. You know what I'm saying? And like he understanding with him, and he don't try to be so hard on Carlos. You know, I really feel like he would have taught Carlos more things. That, you know, when it came to being a saint and shit like that. You feel me? On some real close shit. And honestly, if Carlos survived, I do think in Saints Row 3 he wouldn't be with the bullshit. Honestly, Carlos would have been with the shit that the Saints turned into in Saints Row 3. And maybe the Saints wouldn't be like that because, like I said, you know, if he would have grew close with Carlos, maybe Carlos would have not been like that. Like I said, Carlos, like not like I said, but you know, Carlos said his brother was a part of the Saints back in Saints Row 1 and shit, right? He was loyal and shit like that, right? Carlos fucked with what the Saints stood for back in Saints Row 1 and 2. He fucked with what his brother stood for when he was with the Saints. He didn't fuck with Saints Row 3. I'm pretty sure Carlos didn't fuck with the Saints in Saints Row 3 when they dropped their name to be these media shit. Man, I know Carlos wouldn't be with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because his brother didn't die for being with that shit. You know, and him and Johnny would have been, I feel like him and Johnny would have felt the same way. Fuck that shit. Even Johnny was like, fuck that shit. Carlos would have been like, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? He would have been like, fuck this shit. No, we not doing it, honestly. You feel me, bro? And yeah, like, I just feel like, you know, Carlos won't be with that bullshit that the Saints was on in Saints Row 3. Maybe the Saints wouldn't be like that in Saints Row 3 if Carlos was alive. Y'all never know until characters are, you know, characters being alive could add a big difference to a game. I'm just saying, you know, people don't be thinking of it like that. Some people, you know, but, you know, it could add a big difference. But yeah, man, let me know how y'all feel in the comments about Carlos. One thing I want to say, I hated that bitch Jessica, bro. She got on my fucking nerves. You know what I'm saying? She was a hot-headed, little, skinny, ugly-ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? She got on my fucking nerves and shit like that. But yeah, let me know how y'all feel in the comments. I just feel like they need to be added. I'm out, bro.